Welcome to the super awesome video game show here on Rage Select. I am Jeff.
I'm John.
And we're operating completely in the dark. We've got no idea what's going on. I can't see the scalpel. I'm afraid that we're going to end up losing the patient.
We might.
That's what's going to happen.
We might.
So this is, John, it's your turn to pick like old game that you were a fan of, and you picked Operation Darkness.
Yes, this is a tactical RPG. Now I have skipped a little bit ahead.
Good.
So that we can get to the juicy stuff.
All right.
Juicy
darkness.
Yeah, without I skipped to a point where you still get a good feel of the game at the beginning, but then once the big, the turn, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
Happens.
Your first act, like conflict introduction.
Yeah. Well, the overarching thing, basically just to explain a little bit of what we're looking at here to catch everyone up. This is during World War II.
Okay.
You are a character, you and your buddy, you are a character named Edward, your best friend,
Jude Law.
Lancelot, yeah.
Sure.
Basically, we're part of a... you were part of a unit that your unit got wiped out. You were the last two guys alive.
Yeah.
You got cornered by an enemy combatants, and you ended up getting saved by this unit that you are now on.
Okay.
You end up getting hurt and need a blood transfusion, and the leader of the group, who is James Gallant, happens to be your blood type. He does the blood transfusion. You go off to the hospital or whatever, and then suddenly you get transferred to their unit.
All right.
And that's really all you need to know.
Okay, let's fuck some shit up. Let's kill the Zephyr.
We're gonna go kill some Nazis.
Okay.
I don't why I just said that, but sure, we're gonna go kill some Nazis.
Okay, here we go.
Now, one of the things
these are really good graphics. Actually, they look almost like completely realistic. The way they did the whole like black and white thing, it looks just like World War II footage. That's crazy.
Yeah. What I love about this game, one of the things I really love about it, is that they include like factual, historical World War II information in the game. They even include like this video of old footage from World War II games. And then
World War II games?
Or not games.
World War II.
Actual
period.
World War II video, period. Sorry. And then juxtapose it with anime characters. And
so Alice published this. Do we know if the developer, what else they've done, if they have managed to do anything else, or?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Juken deuterium plant in Norway.
Yeah, so we're going to Norway.
All right. All right.
And now this. I'm gonna apologize. I know we're the serious show that pays attention to the gameplay. I'm gonna kind of skip past this a little bit because this is a little long.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna skip past it a little bit more quickly. So she's Cynthia is from they're basically in Norway, and they're
Jude Law is so angry in this game.
Yes. The only thing I don't like about this game is like these cutscenes. Yeah.
God, that was a long pause between those.
What we couldn't hear is that that you hear footsteps of him walking up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you hear the sounds, but you don't actually see anything.
Everybody's so appreciative in this company, man.
He brought him tea.
Yeah.
And they talk about the fact that there's two females in the unit.
Yeah.
Which is what they're bringing.
There's a weird her voice sounds very weird, like she's trying to do an accent or trying to cover an accent or something like that.
She's trying to do a Irish. IRA, Ireland. Her character's from Ireland.
Okay.
So she's trying to do an Irish accent.
So you're saying the voice acting in this game not the most stellar in the entire world?
Probably not.
Okay.
But it's not downright terrible
Dude,
either.
I want a jacket with a collar that big.
Yeah.
It like obscures half his face.
A couple of years back,
I got
wounded kind of like you there.
And then she reveals that she got wounded. Gallant, the captain, gave her a blood transfusion.
Yeah.
And then she was part of this group. And
so he's a serial wound saver. He goes around saving everybody from their wounds.
Pretty much. And then they talk about the fact that she's a shooter and she shoots things.
If they're German soldiers who've killed innocent civilians?
Dun dun dun. Conflict.
No, it's a right shame you feel that way.
Yeah, they kind of reveal here that Edward and Jude have a strict hatred for Germans.
Okay.
Beings don't drop bombs on civilians.
So angry, Jude Law.
Oh, don't kid
I do
yourself.
like the art style here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's anime, but I like all the detail in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Like, you know, the fact that it's not just very
That's
flat,
quite a
like you see in a
simple
lot
outline
of
you have, isn't
games
it?
that use just anime portraits like this.
Cynical, eh? When I was growing up in Ireland,
Yeah,
I
so she's
watched the
from-
British and the you cozy
Like I said, I'm going to
Londoners
skip
couldn't
a
understand.
little bit through all this, so I
sorry.
apologize. I
I
know
don't
that
know.
we
That's
take
fine.
this serious and pay attention, but
You know, in all honesty, like what you told me from the amount of anime/Japanese games that I played,
We all
I
have
could
our own-
probably give you at least 3 different, very similar scenarios that are probably playing out here.
yeah.
Just because those tropes tend to be used almost all the time.
Stay on alert for the signal to attack. Ladies.
Yeah, he's basically getting on them, and
Whoa.
they're like, "Whoa, sorry, sir, we'll get back on our patrol."
Look at you two. Stop standing so close to each other. They're like,
Yeah.
sorry, sir.
And then essentially what he's explaining is that the reasons they hate Germans is because there was a blitz,
Right.
and Jude lost his younger sister,
Right.
who also happened to be the love interest of the main character, Edward. So she died.
So what you're saying is that Twilight pretty much just ripped this game off in its entirety.
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
We get Stephanie Meyer on this show and be like, "What? Answer for your crimes."
Of course, we'll show them some sympathy.
and they're just like, "Whoa!" And then she's like, "Do you think they'll hate me eventually?" Thus alluding that she may be German.
Oh no! Everybody knows that German people are the worst, John.
Yeah?
With their stupid blonde hair and their dumb blue eyes and stuff.
You know I'm a quarter German.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm like mostly German. With my dumb blonde hair and my dumb
So,
blue
My
eyes.
grandfather was German.
Our mission
So-
is to destroy the
All right.
enemy's deuterium.
Let's get some gameplay up in here.
So yeah, we're gonna go take over this this plant. We're gonna take down everyone's
in the hills.
along this road.
Is that like a
and-
high heel? Are we attacking like the
yeah.
like
Securing the
to John Woo? Thanks for the memories. Is
Yeah.
it- okay.
the facility.
Something like that.
Cross-dressing Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the enemy in this.
Okay.
So you can shoot like with most games. You have your predetermined, like you have to have these people, and then obviously you can have extras.
Yeah.
I have a few extra people.
Yeah.
In mind, I'm actually gonna take her out and put Flip Nelson in.
Wow. This is like the very well named platoon. So wait, does Edward not have a last name?
Edward does not. Well, you can actually name Edward at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
Because they never actually say his name throughout the entire game.
Edward crap for face.
I just left it the default, which is just Edward.
Okay. Okay.
I could have come up with something better for the viewers out there. I'm sorry. Could have named him. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I'm terrible at names. So
I always just look around my room or think about the last thing that I was thinking about, and then I just name my characters whatever. So I end up with a lot of characters named like Plate or like
Protect
you
us,
know
Lord.
Rug or something like that.
yeah.
And she seems like she needs a jacket. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say that right now.
Yeah. No, I agree
What?
with you. She just shoots the guy.
Sniper Elite V2.
Starts the mission.
All right. Conditions for victory: kill
Annihilation.
everyone. For defeat,
Anyone dies.
Jesus, Gabe. All right. So this is actually seems like it's kind of reminiscent of Valkyria Chronicles that we played.
I'm going to be honest. I think I was telling you about this a little bit earlier, but I bought this game when I had heard about Valkyria Chronicles, but I didn't know a lot of details
Yeah.
about the game.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, it's a tactical RPG, takes place in a World War II style era, so this must be the same game. Totally not the same game. And that's actually why I bought this game. Now I can't, given how far away they are, I can't actually attack anyone. So we're just gonna move all my people as far forward as I can.
It seems like just talking about the gameplay a little bit, it seems a little claustrophobic in just how zoomed in it is to your characters. Like as
Yeah.
far as battle overall, like can you get an upper? You can obviously at some point get an upper tier view. Can you zoom out or like?
As you move further away, it zooms out.
But I mean, can you not see where the enemies? Okay, so
Yeah,
you kind of have a relative
Yeah, this is one of the things I will say is probably the biggest problem with the game is that the camera kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like they if they had a better camera, it might be better.
Yeah, I like the Thumpin' Techno soundtrack. Now,
Yeah,
can she go up in that tower?
She cannot go up in the tower, unfortunately, but I move her over here because in this area she can actually attack someone.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have her take out that guy.
Blarg, blarg, blarg.
Yeah, she's the only sniper in the entire group because I have no other. I haven't had the ability to buy another sniper rifle yet.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna start. You got to go out and do some research for me, John.
Yeah.
I want you to start a whole new feature on Rage Select that is just turn-based World War II Japanese RPGs. Oh man, that guy, he's like what, 9, 10, something like that?
Genericson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the generic characters that you can hire so that you have more characters. They're like not story-centric or anything.
Right. Jude Lancelot. That's a really weird name. I'm just going to say that right now. It seems a very strange name.
Jude Lancelot.
Jude Lancelot. It's like you're really mixing your metaphors. Well, I guess, Jude, that's just be a typical Anglo-Saxon name, right? And then,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Herbert East.
That dude looks like an evil Nazi professor. I'm just going to say that right now.
I will tell you something right now.
Yeah.
While he's not Nazi,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's evil per se, but he's totally like a mad scientist.
Okay. Well, that's good, because that's what he seems like right now. Now, is there a... Now, wait, hold on. Go back for a second. Let's just take just a moment here. So when you go to attack...
Okay, so you
go to attack, right? And then you just left trigger, right trigger to the different targets. Do you have like a percentage to hit?
Yeah, so the hit, the 77...
Oh, that's the percentage, okay.
There's 77, like that one. I can't even choose him because I can't hit him.
Okay, and then the attack, the ATK number is how much damage you'll do to
Correct.
them? Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Sorry, I guess I should have explained that.
No, it's fine. It's just, he's got a knife.
I got a knife, motherfucker.
That's right. Just going to throw his knife ineffectually at the entire of the Nazis. So it looks like when you started, it seemed like all of your guys got to move once before the enemies did.
Well, a bunch of them did, not all of them.
Oh, okay. Because it seems like you have fewer that get to move this time before the Nazis get to move again. Is there like a speed stat of some sort that affects that, or?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
Okay.
I've played this game a lot, but that's one I kind of just went. Have
you beaten it?
I have not beaten this game.
Okay.
It is a very long game, and it's
how many hours would you say you played?
Well, the save that's on here is probably the second attempt that I made to play the game from the beginning, because I'm also one of those people that when I don't, like if I play a game and then I stop playing it for an extended period of time,
right,
I'll start over if I ever decide to play it again.
Oh, dude. Ouchies.
Yeah. Oh.
Also ouchies. Keith Miller's like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
He looks more like Pauly D.
A little bit. But no, so I've probably tried to play this game like 3 or 4 times. And in this instance, actually, let me see if I can shoot the. In one of my no, I can't hit it. I can't.
Well, wait! You can hit that guy.
Yeah, I can totally hit that guy.
Does the splash damage hit the truck then?
No, it won't, but it might hit the other guys.
Yeah, those guys are all clustered out. That seems like a great idea.
Yeah, that actually is a good idea, because that'll help us speed things along here if it hits.
Boom!
Yeah, it screwed them all up. Now I'm out of ammunition.
Oh crap!
Yeah, but it's okay. I've got another weapon.
Okay.
That I can use, and he leveled up twice because of that.
Wow, that was this is like a good move.
Yeah, but so I probably put. I know I've gotten about halfway through the game, a little bit over half.
Did you say 20 hours?
Yeah, about 20, 30 hours.
Okay.
But I probably put more into the game than that because of the fact that I've played it from the beginning like 2 or 3 times.
Right. So is there splash damage on the grenade?
Oh, did I do a grenade? Oh, I did not mean to choose the grenade. I meant to choose the bazooka.
Now, do you have like a limited number of bazookas?
You do have a limited number of bazooka ammo. Like
Yeah.
you always start with one, and then you can also buy other ammo, which I'll get into when we get past this level.
Okay.
So I don't want to use the bazooka until I can hit that vehicle.
Right.
For him.
Sure.
And he missed. So Cynthia.
Now, how do you heal people with like med kits? Or do they heal over time?
You also have to give them med kits as well.
Okay.
When you start each mission, which I didn't use any. Like for example, you have items. You have reserve ammo, which they will reload automatically if they run out of ammo. You also have like water, which restores MS.
Right. What's MS?
Painkillers. I think it's magic system.
Okay.
Which. That's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess.
Well, whatever.
Considering it's a realistic, World War II era, whatever.
Whatever. It's a JRPG. At some point, they're going to have something. I mean, it's either going to be, giant World War II mechs or something is going to have to happen.
I think it stands for magic system. I don't...
Okay.
I don't really
know. Hey,
know.
she's got 35 MS already, so it's... No, that's a poor joke. Joke is in poor taste. I'm not going to make that joke. So, yeah, a lot of times though, I feel. Let me ask you: when we were playing, oh wait, do you get like splash damage on that?
Yes, he does.
Oh, interesting.
Because he actually shoots wildly, like in a radius.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna get a chance to heal him.
I could, or I could. I also have a special ability. That will automatically heal if he gets to a certain health point.
Oh, okay.
So even if they because you earn skills as the game goes. So like one of the first skills you get is to heal when you get to a certain. Oh shit! That was probably not a good move on my part.
Oh, it's fine. That's fine.
Well, it's just the fact that I don't want my guy there. But let's see.
You're going to want him like right next to where you're going to throw a grenade?
Pretty much.
You can hit like one side though, right?
Let's try that. Well, the thing is the vehicle also explodes when you get to a certain point.
Oh, shit.
Obviously, a grenade not going to really do anything with that, but...
do they have like if you shoot it in the front, it does more damage?
If you shoot on the side...
less damage?
Yeah, if you shoot it in the front, it does more damage. If you shoot on the side, it does a little bit more, from what I understand. I think that's really only for the heavier attack guys. So I have a rifle. I'm not going to actually shoot that. Let's see if I can shoot some of these guys to get them all out of the way.
Now, will the heavy guns, will that affect the Jeep, or are you going after dudes with that?
With the heavy guns, that can hurt the Jeep, but it's usually going to be less.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to go after the guys, but with him, because I don't think I can hit the only other... Well, actually, I can hit that guy.
Cool. Well, this seems pretty... When did this come out?
This came out, I want to say, in like 2010, maybe 11.
Okay,
it's been out for a while.
It's a fair. I mean, it's obviously the graphical fidelity. It's not like the best looking game I've ever seen in my life.
Let me see if I can attack from where I'm at with this. No, so I'm gonna actually just go ahead and have him move. But yeah, I mean, you have to kind of look a little bit past graphics with this.
They're
game,
not. I mean, they're serviceable. They're not. They're not the worst or anything. Damn, dude. Wow.
This is the guy I wanted. Attack. Bazooka.
Kill my guys.
You're going to have to heal yourself in a second, son.
Uh-oh.
And explode.
Oh, no. Ouchies.
And now it's out of ammo.
So do you? Is there a reason why you wouldn't discard that?
Is
there a good reason to?
Because if you discard it, you don't have it the next level.
You can't reload it.
Well, you can always reload. Like so, he got hurt. Like he has the skill to where he can just heal automatically. So
okay,
he got hurt. His health got to a certain point, so he just automatically healed, and that doesn't use up one of my turns.
Right.
Which is
Seems
one
like
of the
it-
reasons why I typically don't heal my guys. I
Right.
just let them.
No, I mean, I agree. And when I asked you about that before, I was just like, oh, no, what happened?
So I stepped on a landmine.
Aw.
And unfortunately, that's one of the things I don't like about this game is that the landmines are hidden. So you don't know where they are. But luckily, because I have that skill and
Yeah.
I've assigned it to everyone, they will heal automatically. And again, like I said, it doesn't use up my attack. Whereas if I had used the item like right now,
Right.
it would have used up her ability to attack.
Okay.
So
do you think you have to? Well, I'm sure that at the end you have to refill your stock of that sort of stuff.
Correct.
You have to
correct.
use some kind of like, hey, you got $20, or 20 Deutschmarks or whatever.
Correct, yes. And everything, and I will say the store's a little annoying, and I will explain why once I get to there, if we get to there.
Okay.
Hopefully we should.
See how much time we got left here.
We should have a whole lot of time still.
About
But,
10 minutes.
yeah. But, I mean, it's a you're pretty standard. And the cool thing is when you actually do walk up next to bodies that have fallen, you can actually take their items.
Cool.
So I will take his grenade because that's what I want, but I don't care about the other stuff. And then we will attack.
And that doesn't use up your turn?
Nope.
Cool.
And
You
then
can shoot him right in the fucking, just, right in your grill. Bah!
yeah, so the game is actually really in depth. It actually has a really interesting story.
Mhm.
Like I said, the main reason I never really beat it is not because it's not good or anything like that. It's mainly because there were other games that came out that I really, really wanted to play.
Yeah.
So then I put this on the back burner because it's like I bought this and I was like, oh, this wasn't the game I thought it was, but it's still really cool and it surprised me at how fun it was.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'll come back to this. And then like when I finally come back to it, it's like, oh yeah, I need to kind of start over from the beginning.
Because you've kind of forgotten everything that was going on in the story.
Yeah.
Like all the in-depth stuff. Oh, let me ask you. I was going to ask you earlier. Is there an Overwatch?
No.
No? Okay. There's not, because that's like one of the things a lot of times that I look for in a turn-based strategy game kind of like this is whether you can set your character to, like, attack if somebody gets
Yeah, no,
too
there's
close.
nothing like that.
Okay.
So there will be, and I do think it's kind of interesting. There are times where the enemy combatants will like go stand behind you,
Uh-huh.
and now when you actually, and I guess I should have explained this, when you move, and I guess I'll show it the next time I move.
Yeah.
In just a second here. Oh shit! There's a guy standing right in front of my guys that I didn't even notice.
That's all right. You could move your entire team, it seems like, before
Yeah.
they get another chance.
So if I was to move this guy, which I'm not because I'm going to have him kill the guy that's standing right in front of him.
Right.
But if I was, so like I would move him here, and then you can choose what direction you want him facing.
Sure, sure.
And that actually affects whether or not he can attack someone. Because if they run up behind me,
Right.
and he's facing forward,
Yeah.
he can't attack the guy that's behind him unless I move.
Really?
So
Can you not just turn him, or you have to use up your move action to turn him?
Correct.
Okay.
So I do think that's kind of interesting in the way that's done.
I think that's kind of bullshit, personally.
Well, it is a little bullshit. I'm not arguing with that. It does add a mechanic, I guess you could say. We'll go ahead and finish, and then Herbert, you're gonna take out that guy.
Now, he got to move a second time before that guy behind him got to move, right?
Yes.
I'm still interested to know exactly what it is that dictates the
Probably the move at the bottom, the 21. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. To me, that would seem to be the number of
Or the
spaces that you could
speed.
move.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
probably
the speed.
speed.
Actually, I'm gonna leave him where he is.
Flip Nelson.
Flip Nelson.
My name
Hadn't
is Flip
done-
Nelson.
Hadn't done a damn thing.
I don't know. You were saying that it's not exactly the best looking game in the world, but it's not exactly the worst game.
Oh no,
looking
not
game in the world
by
I've
a
ever
long
seen either.
shot.
Dude, I want him to go up and just club that dude to death with the Panzerfaust.
Well, he can't club him to death, unfortunately.
Aw.
But we are gonna.
Knife him.
He doesn't have a knife.
Hit him with the bazooka in the face.
I am going to just shoot him point blank.
Jesus, that's brutal. That's so brutal.
Control of the plant, sir.
There, we're done.
All right, cool.
And
Let's enter the interior of the facility and place the...
Wait a second. What is that?
uh-oh.
Why are those guys' legs sticking out of the snow?
That's where they fell.
What?
And now's the twist of the game,
Dun dun dun.
which I kind of spoiled earlier.
That's fine.
Zombies!
What? That's a lot of zombies. I like the way they're all standing the exact same way, and they all look exactly the same.
Some of them have guns.
All of them have guns.
Oh, okay. No one knows what they are.
Interesting. I wasn't aware the Germans possessed the technology.
And then this guy goes really like, "Ooh, this is let me talk about the science of what this is."
Yeah.
Dead. That's ridiculous.
On the contrary, it's really not.
I like the fact that his character portrait is holding a syringe.
Yeah. Well, I think he's the team's medic.
He's just like, yeah, man, I like to shoot up all the time.
Resurrection requires many souls to perform, but restoring a dead body to life.
It's not, I don't know if you know this, John, but restoring a dead body to life really isn't that complicated.
No,
it's
not at
really,
all.
I mean, you just...
It's
you gotta,
quite rational.
Yeah, you got to wait for a thunderstorm, right? You got to get the little thing that goes...
Yeah.
And then
It's a little inhumane.
You've got to say, it's alive, and then they come back to life.
That will be enough, Private East.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My apologies, Lieutenant Colonel.
Oh.
Here they come.
All right, so
So, wait, now you have to fight all those zombies?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, goddamn. That's, is that what you're saving all the grenades for?
Yes, a little bit.
That's a lot of zombies.
Attack. We'll shoot that guy there.
Zombie!
And the lucky thing here is that they have low health, so I mean it's
Yeah. Oh, can you make that guy shoot more than one person?
I think I can.
Oh, dude, I want to see him blast down like 4 zombies at a time.
Attack. Not gonna be able to do it with that guy. Not anybody. I probably should have chosen a different. Let's see if I can.
It's fine. It's fine. Wait for him to bunch up.
Yeah. Wait. Nope. I'll just go ahead and shoot that guy. So yeah. And then, you know, and because we're probably, given the fact you said that there was only 10 minutes left when I last asked,
Yeah.
we're probably not going to get into the more cooler stuff. But within a couple levels away from this, you find out that that there are also vampires
Dun dun dun!
on the side of the Nazis.
What?
And that the Commander Gallant is actually a werewolf.
A werewolf? Werewolves and vampires?
Yes.
Ach du lieber!
And the reason you were transferred is because he gave you his blood, and
Uh-huh.
now you have werewolf powers that you don't know about yet.
I'd like to apologize to all the German people for my incredibly racist depiction of German people.
Oh!
Oh my god, everybody's dead!
Don't worry, he's got a painkiller.
Okay.
He's
Because,
healed.
you know,
He's
there was
good.
a lot of that going on in World War II. Dudes were addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, well, you know.
Is he Max Payne? Is that what we're looking at here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where Max Payne got that from,
This
I'm
is
assuming.
the okay.
This is- this is-
is there friendly fire? Do you have to worry about being in the same firing line?
Not in the same firing line, but though if something has like explosive damage or whatever,
Right.
You do have to worry about that.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna move him over here.
Grenades.
And
It seems like you got a
then-
lot of Nazis, a lot of zombies still to deal with, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to tell you how to play your game here, but like, there's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, we'll throw this one here.
Are they 28 days later running zombies, or are they?
Nah, they're kind of slow moving, plodding along zombies.
Okay.
Though
that's good.
I think there are faster zombies later and more different types of zombies. These are just the first time they're slowly bringing you into the. I'm going backwards. See, that's again the whole thing with the camera.
Yeah, it seems like they really could have done a better job with making that camera look the way that or just more useful. Because right now it seems not super useful.
I don't want to shoot those guys over there. I want to shoot these guys over here.
Oh, there you got. It's got 3 of them.
There we go.
Chugga chugga chugga. Wait, why didn't it
maybe
hit those other
maybe they were
ones?
one square over because sometimes on slopes the terrain is a little weird.
Oh, okay.
Now, and this is going to be a part where it's a little annoying because now, as you see, there's a bunch of zombies.
Yep. Are you guys gonna make it?
Oh yeah, we'll as far as the like the game goes, yeah, we'll get through that. That's not a...
Well, what are you doing? You're only hitting one of them with that one.
Yeah. I'll just shoot him.
You know, so last week or this week or coming out today, by the time that this video comes out,
Yeah.
people have seen, we were playing Super Time Force this week, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that I really liked about Super Time Force is that when you get done with a level, because the levels are only 60 seconds long, it shows you a replay of all of your characters running and doing everything that you set them up to do over the course of playing it.
Get him out of there because that's the last. That was his last.
Sometimes I wish there were like more RPGs would do a thing where like they would like maybe let you do this entire sequence from like a top-down tactical view.
Yeah.
And then once the turn is over, show you like a cinematic recreation essentially of everything that happened. Because it seems like that would be a no-brainer, right? Like make the actual movement and stuff instead of trying to make it look like this where it's all cinematic. Make it very like, you know, Fire Emblem, right? Top down. And then once you've done everything, once you've done all your moves and everything, then at the end of it, give you like a 60-second cutscene that shows you everything that happened.
Oh, yeah. That would be awesome, actually.
I don't know.
Right.
Just a thought. Grenade time.
Grenade time.
Eat grenades, stupids!
Where's a better? I'm going to do that one.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. So, John, you run comic books on one of your podcasts.
Yeah.
You talk about comic books.
Yeah.
Speaking of zombies, I noticed that they were doing they're doing an iZombie show. Is that correct?
Yes. It's based on a book written by someone you know, Chris Robertson.
Yep. Which I've never actually read it before, so it's
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
The show's going to be nothing like the book.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a good thing to do if you've got a
well,
friendly fire. Was that friendly fire?
Yes,
or was he
that
just
was
too
friendly
stupid?
Fire. Yeah, it was friendly fire. No, I mean, on one hand, I actually think it's probably a good idea because the iZombie is a little. It's a little bit. It's not really TV show friendly.
Yeah.
And this way, they have a little bit more. I'm actually okay with some of the changes that they made.
Yeah.
Though I hope that they include some of the more out there ideas from the book in that. Like the were terrier, because there's a character that's totally a were terrier.
Cool.
You know, so I hope they do keep some of those aspects of it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they change it up to where it's more like a police procedural type thing. Like she's working with the cops or a cop. Because the thing is, whenever she eats a person's brain, she gets health. You know, she gets her humanity back from it.
Right.
But also she gets the memories of the person who died, and she can see how they got killed.
So kind of like Chew, almost.
A little bit, but she can only do it by eating a person's brain.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So before we get finished, because we're pretty much out of time here, do you want to talk a little bit about some of the other systems in this game? I mean, right now you've just been moving and shooting, but from what we're seeing before, you obviously have some kind of magical powers that are going to come in.
A little bit later, there will be more magical powers. Like the characters that have werewolf abilities do have the ability to transform and can attack people more based on that.
You have like ranged spell combat, like throw a fireball at it or whatever.
Some characters do have that, yes. So that is definitely something that you know it becomes your typical tactical RPG, but you know, just in a World War II setting. And so I think that's. Okay, so I can't carry anything else. That's fine. You know, and I think that the mechanics of the game actually work really well.
Let's just talk, let's go over. We'll go through this pretty fast. We'll go over a couple things, right? Okay. How about upgrades? What's that like? Do you have directed upgrades where you can spec out certain characters for certain types of things, or are you more? Is it more like a where certain characters have specific types, like this guy, for example, right?
Yeah.
You're level him up. He's using a heavy machine gun right now. If you wanted to, could you spec him as a sniper? Or to use?
Not really. I mean, the characters you level them up, and obviously they have their own stats and abilities and everything.
Right.
But the level up it actually levels up their stats for the most part. The biggest change is the skills.
Okay.
The skills ability. I don't know why I was doing that. The biggest change is the skills ability, which is you have 5 skills that every character can be set with.
Right.
And as you play the game, you unlock skills, and skills can actually be applied to any character.
Okay.
But as you get further into the game, you get so many skills that you can't apply every skill to every character.
Okay.
So it is one of those things that you do want to. So you'll want to look at what everyone's.
How many skills per character can
5.
you? 5. Okay.
5.
Okay.
And skills do, as you play the game, you unlock. Like the skills do upgrade themselves. Sometimes they'll be better skills. And so at first you kind of apply everyone with the same set of skills, like the heal when you get down to a certain percentage of health.
Okay.
Or the ability to do more damage when you shoot, when you attack, or the ability to take less damage when you get attacked.
Okay.
And things like that. And there are other abilities further along the line, but you want to strategically put as you get further and you get more specialized skills, you want to actually put them with characters that it makes more sense with.
Okay.
Like you want to, like a guy who is a heavy artillery guy, you want to give him stuff where he has a little bit more health because he's the guy that's going to be going on the front line.
Okay.
You kind of want to specialize. You get in, and that's where more your strategy is.
Okay. Do you get to outfit individual weapons and armor?
Yes, actually, you can outfit and change weapons out as you feel as you want to.
Mm-hmm.
In between each level, you can actually go to a supply depot and buy more weapons.
Do people
items.
have? I'm sorry. Do people have proficiencies? Like, do you have to have somebody? Can you give anybody a heavy machine gun?
Yeah, anybody can really use any weapon. Truthfully,
Okay.
But I mean, certain abilities, like certain characters do work better with a ranged weapon or a heavy weapon.
That's from stats.
From their base stats.
Okay.
So in regards to that, yeah, some you can actually apply, like that heavy weapon guy that I had. You can totally give him a sniper rifle if you wanted to.
Okay.
It probably is going to do more damage if you give him a heavy weapon,
right?
Because he can carry certain weapons.
So there, it looks like you can. I mean, you are very able to customize your characters in the way that you want them. So if you want to have a whole squad that was outfitted with nothing but like long range weaponry, then you could totally do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, whether it was advisable or not, you could do it. What about, is there any kind of crafting system in the game?
There's not a crafting system of any kind. I
Okay.
mean, the biggest thing is, like I said, it's the supply depot. You go and you buy items. The only problem I have with the supply depot is that when you buy items, you have to buy them individually. So let's say they have like 10 items, and you actually have enough to afford all 10 of this one item.
Right.
You have to buy it individually. You have to click to buy, confirm that you want to buy. Then it gives you a prompt that you have to click to confirm, to let you know that you bought it.
Right.
And you have to go through all of that over again each time you want to buy it.
Okay.
Which is probably the most annoying thing in the game.
Sounds hella annoying, personally. Well, I don't think we've got enough time to get through all of these zombies. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But,
Okay.
Folks, if you have anything, I know a lot of people have asked us. Actually, you know what? Right before we finish here, I'd like to just briefly say there have been a lot of people that have been asking us for a tutorial for Dark Souls 2. I don't know enough about Dark Souls 2 to give a tutorial. It took me years of playing Dark Souls 1 before I was able to do the tutorial that we did. So I don't know that it would be even useful to people for me to talk about Dark Souls 2. I don't know. We'll maybe try to put something together at some point.
Yeah.
But if you guys have suggestions about stuff you'd like to see, feedback is always appreciated on the show. I don't know if anything. Not if anything, but I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll figure it out. But this looks pretty cool. I think I'd be kind of interested in playing this.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to borrow it, you're more than welcome.
I'm not going to give you guys the shtick. You should follow us, Twitter, Facebook. The stuff about Amazon, Patreon. Take a look below for details on that stuff. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Because there's so many zombies.
There are a lot of zombies.